I bought a small cabin up in the mountains years ago as a quiet getaway. It wasn't part of the HOA's jurisdiction, and that was the best part. No rules, no fines, no nosy neighbors. At least that's what I thought. Recently, I started noticing odd charges on my utility bill and strange maintenance requests in my mailbox. It didn't make sense since I hadn't been to the cabin in weeks. Something didn't sit right with me, so I decided to cut my trip short and head up there early one weekend. When I pulled into the driveway, I couldn't believe my eyes. Cars I didn't recognize were parked all over my property, and loud music was blasting from inside my cabin. I stormed up to the porch and threw open the door. Inside were several strangers lounging on my furniture like they owned the place. And standing in the middle of it all was none other than Patricia, our HOA president, known for her bossy attitude and constant meddling. Patricia's face went pale when she saw me. "You weren't supposed to be back yet," she stammered. "Supposed to be back yet?" I shouted, "Patricia, this is my property. What are you doing here?" Her response? She doubled down and claimed that the HOA had reclassified my cabin as a community rental property since, according to her, unused properties must benefit the community. Apparently, she'd been using my cabin to host parties and make money off short-term rentals. When I told her to get out, she smirked and said, "If you try to kick us out, I'll call the cops. We have HOA authority." "Go ahead," I said. "Call them." And she did. Minutes later, two officers showed up. Patricia marched up to them, waving some HOA paperwork, shouting about trespassing. I stayed calm and handed the officers my original deed, complete with survey maps and legal documentation, proving that the HOA had zero jurisdiction over my property. The officers' demeanor shifted immediately. They told Patricia and her friends to leave or face arrest. The very next day, the HOA's own lawyer came to resolve the matter. But the moment he saw my deed, his face went pale. He told Patricia, "We don't have a case here at all." Then, in front of everyone, he quit on the spot. Patricia tried to save face, but it was too late. I had her trespassing and illegal rentals fully documented. The HOA hasn't so much as looked at my cabin since. Turns out, the best defense against power-hungry neighbors is ironclad paperwork and perfect timing.